Hey everyone, Dr. Tam here, where every single day I want to give you content so that you can prolong your life, function. Longevity is so key. Now, one of the top things that you have to do today is protect your brain. You got to work on things that's going to protect your brain because your brain is one of the most vital organs in the body, if not the most important, right? You hear diabetes type 3 is Alzheimer's, known as Alzheimer's and dementia. We rest because our brain needs it. We go to sleep because our brain needs it. It's not because your body necessarily needs it. Do you remember the last time you were sleeping, you were tossing and turning, but you woke up and you were so tired because you never actually got to sleep? See, that's the key thing. The sleep is for resting your brain. I want you to know that. Now, you have to do these top 5 things today to start protecting your brain. Number 1, make sure you stop watching the news. News is not good. It has not been good. For every 10 things that are bad news, you might get one thing that is good news. I haven't watched the news since 2011. 12 years now, and it's been amazing, right? Instead, maybe look at some good news. Look online for some good news. Tell your friends not to tell you any bad news, right? So that leads to my second thing is people. Get yourself away from toxic people in your life because toxic people in your life ultimately is going to drag you down. You have a lot of people who could be naysayers, right? Some people call them haters, where when you tell them something positive, immediately they shoot you down and say something negative. Well, it could have been this or that, right? You have to get those people out of your life. Now, the third thing is you have to make sure you get outside. Your brain needs to be or have vitamin D. Your body needs vitamin D. Vitamin D keeps you happy. It keeps you sane. Exercise also keeps you happy and sane as well. So go out there. Don't just sit on the couch and watch TV. Hopefully, you're watching this video on your leisure time between your workouts, right? Or after you've done your steps, your walks. You got to work on that every single day. Number 4, the fourth thing you have to avoid is fats that are not good for you. See, if you are a meat eater, that's okay. There's no problem with eating meat. Most people say, well, shouldn't I stop eating red meat? I said, well, not necessarily, because the problem with red meat is not the meat itself. It's the grains that the animal ate, and you're eating the meat. So you are what you eat and what they eat, right? If there was a cow that was grain-fed, fed by corn, soy, grains, wheat, guess what? When you eat that cow, you're eating the same thing, and it could cause a lot of inflammation to the brain, leaky gut. All these problems leads to further arthritis, autoimmune disease. So you have to make sure you're doing the right things by eating the right fats, right? Instead, make sure you're eating 100% grass-fed meats, okay? So grass-fed 100%. If it's not 100%, they actually feed it grains at the end to fatten it up. So you don't want to do that. Number 5, this is the 5th thing. Avoid high grains and high sugar diets or foods, okay? Make sure you're not eating foods that have really high sugar, especially processed sugar, right? Think about all the cookies, pies, creams, donuts, pasta, bread, right? All that gluten. It's not good for you in the long run. So make sure you're not eating that, at least not on a regular basis, right? So make sure you're not doing that on a regular basis. So follow these top 5 things. Go back, watch the video again, and let's get your brain to the right health, which is the health that your body needs anyways, and help yourself prevent Alzheimer's, dementia, right? Eating the right things, exercising, aerobic exercise, is the best way well, those two are the best ways to prevent brain dysfunction, deterioration of your brain in the long run. All right, I'll see you guys next time.